Hey leaders, welcome to Leader Talk. Thanks for chiming in and thanks for wanting to get more effective with your leaders. You know, this time we're going to talk about how can we lead our group into local missions. Such an important topic because God has called us as a church body and as a group to be involved with people's life, not just globally, but here. You know, Matthew 28 tells us to go and reach the nations. In James 1:27, it says that pure religion is taking care of the widows and orphans. And in Acts, it tells us that we are to be in our Jerusalem, Judea, Samaria, and uttermost parts of the earth. But listen, it all starts here. You know, the pendulum has shifted really far in student ministry. You see, gone are the days of pizza parties drawing in thousands of kids and them coming for pizza. Can I tell you something now? One of the best tools in evangelism that we have is that we offer students the chance to be a part of people's lives. Today's culture of students want to be involved, want to be active, want to be activists. And now we as leaders have the challenge of how we can provide that in the context of the local church. So one of the things that we are asking you as a small group to do is to provide your students with the opportunity to have regular local missions inside of your community, inside of this group. You say, Matt, why do we do that? Well, number one, because we're called. And number two, because really and truly, this group of students are looking for a place to belong. They're looking for a place to be a part of that sees a big picture of wanting to be a part of people's lives. So I'm not just going to ask you to do that. I want to give you some steps of how you and your group can be involved with local missions. So how do you do it? Let me give you 7 practical steps of how you can involve your group with local missions. Number one, we need to ask our students what pulls at their heart. We need to give them ownership. We need to ask them, where is it in this community, in this surrounding area that really pulls at who you are? And we need to figure out ways that best fits our group. Some of our groups are more mobile. Some of them can go more places. Some of them have different times that would work for them. We need to ask them, what is it that pulls at their heart? And that will automatically begin this process for us. Number 2 is that we need to communicate with the student ministry office the ideas that we have. Because believe it or not, we may know someone that is doing that can make it easier for you, and we may have some resources that can launch you in that direction. So we need to see what's pulling our students' hearts, and then we need to communicate it with the student ministry office so that maybe we can come alongside and we can help you get there. Number 3, we need to communicate with the leader of that organization or that individual. You know, it's important for us to have this communication of exactly how can we be a part of what they're doing. The worst thing that we can do as a group is to step in and impose ourselves on someone, but we want to step in and serve someone. So we need to see if it is even a fit with that organization of what we can offer them. Or the person that we're going to serve, we need to see it's a little bit more sensitive with them, how we as a group can come in and we can serve them. I can remember sometimes contacting some people that really and truly looked at us and said, that is so nice of you, but we just don't have that opportunity right now. So as the leader, we have to take that initiative and contact the person and say, how can my group be involved with you? And what are some times to do it? You know, the next step number 4, is that we need to promote the event. We need to promote it. You know, sometimes we forget about this. It seems so basic, but we need to promote the event not only to our students, but we need to promote it to the student ministry office. We need to promote it on social media. We need to promote it with parents. We need to promote it by our email distribution list. We need to allow the church to come alongside this event because, you know, we as staff, we want to be part of this. So if you'll let us know, maybe it's times that we can come alongside you. We can either resource you or help you or be a part of it. But promotion ahead of time gives students that have crazy busy lives some time to carve out some space. Step number 5 is that we need to allow the students to own it. We need to allow them to own it in the point of we may organize it, but then we hand off control to them to take leadership of it. Because we all know that things that students own, they participate in. things that they own, they're more likely to jump into and be a part of. So we need to challenge them to come up with a plan. That we've got the place, we've got the time, the student ministry office is behind this. Now let's give them a plan that they can carry out, that they can have part of the leadership of, and we need to challenge them in their ownership to bring their lost friends with them, because you know what? We're all born with a heart for other people. And what an opportunity not only to serve this community, but to have friends that don't attend church anywhere regularly come alongside them and serve hand in hand. Number 6, when we get to the time of meeting, when we come, whether we're meeting at a home, whether we're meeting at the church, whether we're meeting at the mission project, we need to circle them up as leaders, and we need to pray. We need to pray that God's hand is on us and He is moving with us, but we also need to pray that God would teach us through this. You see, missions is 50-50. Let me explain. 50% of missions is going and doing. 50% of missions is actually being discipled by God while we're doing it. And Jesus was a master of this. He took opportunities of service and He spoke truth into people's lives. And as leaders, we need to take advantage of this in local missions. So as we pray and as we have times together, we need to have this challenge. The last step is this. We need to have fun. We need to have fun in this, and we need to celebrate the fact that Jesus is using us. And listen, it's a great idea to, while you're doing that, take some pictures, take some video, send it to the student ministry office, because we want to celebrate with you, because what a better way to celebrate than to reach people and to serve people. So the challenge is this. Let's get our groups involved with missions. It's going to build us up together. It's going to give us community. It's going to help with our discipling of students, and it's going to allow us to be the hands and feet of Jesus. See you next time.